Oh. So I'm continuing another video. There are two videos with white shirt. Yeah. So it's kind of like a point of reference because this is like views from further studying of the Shri Chakra. Yeah. The thing is, the Shri Chakra has been called the Shri Chakra not because, according to how the scholar said, that it's from a 2D, two-dimensional image. Yeah. That's not why it's called a Shri Chakra. It's called a Shri Chakra because, like I said, the Shri Chakra emerges from my conscience, is what I discovered. Guess how much that's true? Yeah. My conscience has a dot, yeah, and 10 concentric circles. It's called Chakra because of the circles. These circles, the 10 circles, not all of them, which is again, so they're talking about 9 avaranams. That means 9 um, circles. Yeah. Um, Sarva Saubhagya Chakra, Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra, and Sarva Rakshakara Chakra, for example. So there are many names for this. And not all of the circles in my conscience has been identified or recognized as the chakras. There are only few which has been identified, which means there are more chakras. In the Sri Chakra, it's either not found or those chakras are there somewhere else. For example, the Ashoka Chakra should be part of the Sri Chakra. So it's like there are several wheels which needs to come together like this. Yeah, for the Sri Chakra entire thing to be seen for what it is. So I'm working on getting them together so you can see it in perspective. I don't know how this is going to look like once it's all put together, but it's more like pieces of the puzzle. But these are more like wheels. Yeah, putting together, we bring it together. It's like a big grandfather clock. Yeah, Kala Chakra. Maybe it's a way to see it. Now, okay. Now, in this one, this is from a progression from the previous one where you can see I've put the gates, the gateways. Okay. So I thought it's better share than waiting for the video version of it. I'm working on that. But why is this necessary to be shared? Is because of you being able to see the chakras in perspective. And why is that necessary? Is several solutions begins to become available. Yeah, and you're able to see the symbols, images we so revere in perspective. Right now, I'm looking a little bit like Hermione Granger and Hagrid, kind of mixed in one. Yeah, so you kind of getting my hair out to kind of put the things together. So, what does it take to get things together? It takes a little bit of work. Yeah, my hair is talking about it. Okay. Now, having said that, I'm doing the work, so you don't have to pull out your hair. Yeah, have your hair all coiffed. I'm also coming there. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm coming with a price. Yeah, I'm working on that one. No, because these are all derivatives, creatives from how my enterprise has been taking shape, functioning. Um, I went to there's a Devi temple here. Yeah, and I saw an umbrella there, which has 6 spokes. That umbrella, that 6-spoke umbrella, is the first chakra here, the first circle here. It's a set of basics, yeah, which I've called as my ass, but I think I need to rework on that. And that's the thing that I'm saying here. My work is always work in progress because there is iterative improvement of values. So as there is redistribution of values, then the chakra becomes even more spruced up. But it's not about the chakra. It's about what life becomes when you're working from these thought lines that I've been calling as Mukamikaraga, which means it's from silence, stillness, nothing, several levels of nothing. And I hit ground nothing several years back. And since then, I've been improving life. In the sense, I've been, you could say, reinventing life, reinventing the wheel, reinventing life, stirring my cup of life, and keeping it fresh, which has been probably called as a Samudra Manthan. Yeah, where you're regularly stirring your cup of life and keeping it all fresh. And, there are several products produced from that, including but not limited to natural uncut diamonds. Yeah, humans. Yeah, birthing from the fabric of time space. Yeah, and then it's about having people become like Earth. Yeah, where all the shops and shining stuff is all, uh, yeah, just contained enough, just fine like Earth. So the how-to of it to make it more available, or rather for all of us to live life, think life from those values and perspectives, is where I'm laying this out. So you can begin to start thinking in terms of this. Yeah. Okay, it's got a little bright light here. I can't dim the sunlight. Yes. No, I can't. So we have a background concern. Okay, never mind. You can see what you can see. Yeah. Yeah. So the first triangle, yeah, the inner triangle has been called as, no, the Bindu has been called the Sarvanandamaya Chakra. Sarvanandamaya Chakra, the Bindu has been called the Chakra. And that's a clue in and of itself. When I expand this, yeah, so to not just 10 spheres of influence, but 12, where the Bindu has two circles, little me circle and the big me circle. That's like the lower self and the higher self, so to speak. Yeah. So that would form the Sarvanandamaya Chakra. What does it take to be me? Like, or little me, matter and energy, and big me, matter and energy. What does it take to be the lower self and the higher self? Probably the Buddhism calls it as Hinayana and Mahayana, where Hinayana is not less or small, but both are related. Yeah. Then there's the Theravada and the Vajrayana. Yeah. So there are those thought lines. Vajrayana probably would be all these different perspectives from where you're then seeing things. So in that sense, that may be also represented here. And then the Theravada, we will come to that, but yeah. Fine details. So Sarvanandamaya Chakra, Bindu. Yeah. So I'm coming from the 9 to the first one. Now, the next chakra, which has been mentioned, eighth one, is the Sarva Samkshu. No. The first one is, wait a minute. The first triangle has been called, okay, Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra. Where do I begin? Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra has to be seen in two perspectives. One is with the inverted triangle, in the sense the base is on top, yeah, and the point is down. But I've been finding that this base is not exactly on the equatorial line. It's a little above. So I call it the float line. Our human body, now it needs to be remembered that the Shri Chakra, so to speak, when you're experiencing it from the Kundalini perspective, then it's a one-dimensional experience, not an image. It's an experience, which then has four aspects. In the Devi form, it's been called as having four aspects, which is why there is these gateways, four dimensions. Yeah. And then apparently in the 3 dimension is what's been called as a Mahameru, where we have this construct on top. I call it the float line because, like the floating ribs of the body, like I said, we are experiencing the Shri Chakra, the Shri Yantra, from a Kundalini perspective, from a person experience, bodily experience. The floating ribs, we have 12 pairs of ribs. Yeah. The lowermost ribs are two of them on either sides are called floating ribs. Yeah. Where they are attached to the spine, but in front, they're not attached to the sternum, to the rib bone, yeah, which is about here. It is not attached to the rib bone. It's called floating ribs. I find this related with the floating ribs in that sense. If you consider this as a bodily a representation of the bodily experience, humane body experience. The float line, when you're drawing the Shri Chakras, then you will notice it's not exactly on the equatorial line. It's only when you draw the Shri Chakra, you will notice this. That's why I call it the float line. It's above the equator. Yeah. So it's like you have the waves of life, waves and currents of life, but you need to float a little above on top. So you're not going, you're not dipping in. So you can sail like a ship. Yeah. So what does it take for you to um, uh, um, sail on the vagaries, the changes of life? Yeah. And then get to a better place. Yeah. Get to your destination and not just, be in the currents. Yeah. Yeah. And not just get into the world. Enough with it. Yeah. To then to find your anchor, to find your substance by which to say. Yeah. That's where this chakra, the first circle, offers a solution, which has been said as, sometimes it is seen as inverted triangle, sometimes it is seen as the tip of the triangle is on top and this base is down. That's from a lack of perspective. We consider that this triangle represents Artha, Nara, Ishvara. That's like saying Ishvara Pranidhana, Ishvara Pranidhana, Ishvara Pranidhana. When we write it in English, we write it as kind of ISHVARA. I wouldn't say, okay, we can also say WARA, because the dot then will be me, and me, little me, big me, and capital M, capital I. But capital M, capital I is actually the first circle. So in that sense, we haven't really come to the capital M, capital I until you see the Artha, Nara, Ishvara perspective. It's like in a marriage, the husband and wife, they're related. But why are they related? Why are they coming together in a marriage? When that purpose, it's like Rama, Sita, Lakshmana. Yeah. So why is that goal? Is there a goal, a direction? It's like Lakshmi. Yeah. What's the Lakshmi in the sense Lakshya also? Yeah. So Lakshmana, so Lakshmi, Lakshya. What's the goal for which you're in function? And it's to be remembered that Lakshmana's wife, Urmila, was asleep for 14 years. So she's been part of the whole, exile for 14 years and all of that. She's been part of it as Lakshmana's Ardhangi. Yeah. 14 years. She's been asleep, but she's a silent partner, the fourth partner in this whole Vanvasa of Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana. Yeah. And that's also what we are not able to see here. Like the four gateways have been represented. Yeah. And I've been calling it as breathe, heal, love, live. All the four is important. It's like saying of the people, by the people, for the people, with the people. With is not so much seen as part of democracy and ideas of thinking. I would also say it of life, by life, for life, with life. So in that sense, there is four. There is further. For example, cosmic, miasmic, dramatic, telluric causes for diseases. But it's also causes for wealth not being as well as it needs to be, or wisdom not being as well as it needs to be. So in that sense, health, wealth, wisdom also you could say is this central triangle. Yeah. But if we consider it as Artha Nara Ishvara, that forms a three. It's like saying frequency, energy, vibration. But there is a complement to it, which is what makes it the basics, which means six-spoked umbrella. And that is silence, stillness, nothing. Yeah. And when you include those three also into the equation, that forms the basics. You get this image. Ew. You can see as well. But it's a chakra with 36 spokes. 36 arms. Yeah, 36 arms. This one, if you count these sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. It's got 36 sides when you just count just the gateway sides. I haven't counted the points, which means like 1 or 2, these points. I have not counted that. I'll do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yeah, it started from here. Oh. 36 plus 36, which is 72. Yeah. And 72 is like Katapayadi Sankhya has 72 ragas. So that's how the Katapayadi Sankhya is related with the the Mela Karta raga. Mela Karta chart has reference to the Katapayadi Sankhya. And Mela Karta chart has 72 ragas. So here you go. Yeah, it's a musical construct, Shri Chakra. Okay, Shri Yantra. It's our body that's a Shri Yantra, people. And people have a little difficulty getting familiar with the body. It's like, oh, dirty and all these things, and yeah, poop and sweat and reproductive fluids and what have you. Yeah, it was sometimes yucky. Yeah, no, because you haven't cleaned your substance, and we'll come to that. I'm coming to healthy natural breathing. Yeah, so if you're able to be more comfortable with how our body is, so we are maintaining it clean in and out. Antaranga Bahiranga is all clean. Having to it. Because I had to put all of this stuff together because I was finding this and we got to see this in perspective. And then from this base, when I'm talking in terms of, when I'm speaking in terms, I call it as MICE. Medicine intelligence is. But it's more like my language is. I speak like this. So people should be able to understand what is that I'm talking about. And I'm talking about original humane intelligence. It's a large language model. So when I'm speaking in this, people should be able to understand what I'm saying. So there's a point of reference. So once it's more like a frame of reference. So when I'm speaking this, it becomes more easier to say, I can point it out from here and then say, this is alluding to this, is this alluding? So it becomes easier for you to get the information and then see your own life in perspective. Yeah. So you're all living from your own carpet and you're all more or less on the same page. Yeah, the more we are developing, the more we work on our own lives and getting our stories together and then getting our content together, that's when we are having more a normal, ordinary, harmonious living. Yeah. So as we start putting our own stories in a fabric together, fabric of our life, substance, our relationship with the life and all that there is together, that's when we have more harmony. We have more things to talk about. We can have a potluck, yeah, picnic, join together. And then what's cooking in your life? Yeah. What's cooking in my life? You can share. It's also exchange values. It's ecological economics. Makes more sense as a family. We're all on the same planet. Yeah. So, so basics. Now, when you see this, the first chakra, Sarvanandamaya chakra. Okay, that's a bindu. Mhm. So we have Sarva Siddhi Prada chakra. That's what we're talking about. The first circle, the circle that is related with the first triangle. Okay. Sarvanandamaya chakra, we have to come to it. So we will talk about the Sarvanandamaya chakra, little me and big me chakra. That's two actually. When we are talking in terms of healthy natural breathing and what I call as healthy natural breathing, I call as NY, Nirvija Yoga, called as NY. It's more like New York. Yeah, like Sex in the City and all that. Yeah, we'll talk about all of that, the basics. Intimacy with, say, food, with work, with fun, with cleaning, with water, yeah, with rest. At least that's one basics. So we have several. I put it up as my AS, Administrative Statistical System. But we are yet coming to the statistics of it. So I might as well call it as basics, just basics. Yeah. So I'm going to rename that video. And then once we get our information management system, and then we arrive at management information system, then it becomes easy for us to humanity across boundaries. Yeah. 36 chambers of e-commerce and all that becomes much more easier when you can see things in perspective. Okay. You say big plans, but this is what's the work that's there for us to do across the globe. Yeah. You're all on the same planet. So you have some work to do, all of us. Now, so we'll cover the two circles of Sarvanandamaya Chakra in NY and D for S. D for S is actually for Dharmapada for soul satisfaction. But it's quite a mouthful. So I call it D for S. D is also, well, it's like A, B, C, D. Yeah, we have 4. D for S. S is also like Sukha. I could say, D, force for S, Sukha. Soul satisfaction is what I actually started with, but maybe it's a little mouthful. But at least Sukha is something that we work towards. So let's get our S hooks. So our 16 petal circle and the 8 petal circle has a lot of S. If you see, lot of S. Excuse me. So a lot of S hooks, one related with another, related with another, related with another. Yeah. But it's actually, this is also related with this. Yeah. By a link here. These are links. Yeah. There is some place where there is together and some place where it is not together. Yeah. For example, this is together. This is not together. So there are a lot of S hooks related. So we'll cover the S. So D for S. To solving, we have desires. We also have problems, solutions, and how they are related and how to connect in one to another so we're not getting stuck in Anandamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, again, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manonmaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, Shabda Kosha. I call it Shabda Kosha because we sometimes get stuck in the words. I'm saying love, and what love means to you is different from what it means to me and what is intended to be said. So we have a body that's apparently called as Annamaya Kosha because the body forms from food, in that sense, from the metabolic processes. And when our metabolic process is not so fine enough, that's when we have lifestyle diseases. Yeah. So I call it as Shuddhikaran. Annamaya Kosha Shuddhikaran is required. Pranamaya Kosha Shuddhikaran is required. Manonmaya Kosha Shuddhikaran is required. Vijnanamaya Kosha Shuddhikaran is required. Anandamaya Kosha Shuddhikaran is required. Shabda Kosha Shuddhikaran is also required because we get jangled with the words we are using. I would say prema in Kannada, for example, and love in English. They're related. Not the same things, but the kind of mean same is more like more or less the same thing. But if you go by the syllables and then you parse them, they have very different uh, connotations. It's like saying the difference between bliss, joy, and happiness. Those are all related. Intensity is different, the experience different, many things. Yeah. So between languages, we have many words. For example, the word God in different religions, in different cultures, in different ways of saying. Some people regard God as devil, and some people regard the devil as God, and then we have more confusions apparently. Yeah. So let's resolve those differences. So we have less noise. Noise is also from different sounds, shabda kosha. Yeah. That sense, when we say five, and then we have a base six, the Lalita Sahasranama is talking about I, the temple is a Devi temple, but it's also having several references to the Lalita Sahasranama. Yeah. Um, the umbrella, six spokes umbrella. It's not a five spokes umbrella. It's a six spokes umbrella. So when we say Shajjam, Sarigama Padanisa, Sa is called Shajjam, which means six. Yeah. This is Carnatic music, classic. Yeah. Which also has reference to the Katapayadi Sankhya, the Mela Kartar chant. Yeah. Shajjam, basics. And this is where we come to, I'm jumping from here straight to the 10 triangle circle because, okay, there is an 8 triangle circle. The 8 triangle circle has been called Sarva Roga Hara Chakra. And it's a chakra, not triangles. Why it's called chakra is because it's a circle, it's a wheel. And this Sarva Roga Hara Chakra, we go in terms of, if you count it, the first one is, so me, I, mine, you, I, you, yours, we, us, ours, we. Me plus we, me. So Sarva Roga Hara Chakra is me, I, mine. Me, I, mine. The mine chakra. Mining, you say, mine. There's this movie called Bliss. Yeah. In that, they're talking about a person who discovered a way to mine the asteroid. Yeah. So everybody becomes wealthy, but they were not healthy. So they had to invent another brain stimulation setup to have people remember why they have the life they have and what's the trouble they're not facing. So for them to remember the joy of what they have, they had to go back to, oh, what did we forget? And that is all those difficulties they've been having. Yeah. So that's not a system that works because we have to regularly go and remember why you had a bad life. Yeah. So the goodness is not good. So something is missing. It's a little off. It's still chaotic. You have to create a simulated version and then experience life and then come back. So that movie is something to think about. And I was thinking that does not work. Yeah. Sarva Roga Hara Chakra. Yeah. So mine. So how to, you're like, oh, mine, all mine. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yoga so there's a way of, that's why it's called Ashtanga Yoga. Yeah. So you're not getting caught between the, oh, the Sukha, very nice. And then the Dukha. Yeah, either you're stuck in that or in this. One thing is working and the other thing is not working. Yeah. So that, yeah, not working. Now, and then you continue to have WHO's list of diseases, in spite of us having yoga and all that. So the yoga is not good enough. Either either you're selfish or you're selfless. Stuck in either this or that. Not working. So Ashtanga Yoga, I'm therapying yoga, just like I'm doctoring philosophy. Yeah. So we have a normal, ordinary, harmonious life living. Yeah. Such that we are enlivening life in the multiverse. So we've got lots of philosophies and we've got lots of theories and medicines and how to live the right life, but we still have WHO system diseases. Yeah. So I'm therapying yoga and doctoring philosophy. Yeah. Now, the 10 triangles circle has been called, okay. Okay. Sarva Rakshakara chakra. Sarva Rakshakara chakra. That is the circle of fifths, people. That's the fifth circle from my conscience. Me, I, mine, you, I, you. It's the you circle. It's my relationship with you that then has the meaning for I love you. Now, who's the you that you love? Yeah. And we have circle of fifths. Yeah. It's called a circle of fifths, but it's actually the fifth circle in my conscience. Yeah. This has always been there. It's just that you didn't know that, So my partner has made a song. He says, when you let your hair down, the world has a new song. I don't know how much I've kind of tied my hair up in some way. Yeah. Or maybe like Akka Mahadevi or something. Yeah. Having a little tiff with life. I don't know. But that's the story that I saw. Yeah. I also reference with Akka Mahadevi because as a child, in a fancy dress, I was dressed as Akka Mahadevi, with a black petticoat, hair, and all that, all black. So I relate with Akka Mahadevi from a core early child memory. So when you let your hair down, the world has a new song. Yeah. So that kind of has a reference. And there's also this movie called Tangled. Yeah. Where there's a tall tower and then, golden hair, and then it's about the golden flower and Gothel. Gothel as a stepmother, to be all young, yeah, golden hair in the tower and tangled, yeah. So maybe I'm in a little tangled, yeah. So and now I'm kind of brush, 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 and then yeah. So getting the constructs all more clear, so we can understand the Shri Chakra, health, wealth, wisdom, normal, ordinary, harmonious living. Such that life and living in the multiverse. So we are heal, breathe, love, live again. Yeah. Continue to live again, not just looking for liberation from life. Such a beautiful life. Do you see Earth? Such a beautiful light and green and wind and sun and all beautiful things. I know I'm yet to get my hair all polished so you can look at me and then say me also beautiful. Yeah. But I'm working on that one. Yeah. Because first impressions is not the best impression, but first impression also count. I'm trying to get the best of both worlds. So I'm working on that. But first impression is not the best impression. Don't get stuck with only that. Don't get stuck in Anandamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manonmaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, or Anandamaya Kosha, or Shabda Kosha. You can get stuck in sounds or you can get stuck in intellect. Oh, Vijnanamaya Kosha, thought. You have this thought line, this philosophy, and hence you live life from those thought lines only. You're intellectually or kind of more thinking in terms of intellect, but no connection with your body. You can't feel your body, not as much. Or your breath. You don't have very much relationship with your breath or with your emotions. Manomaya kosha. Kind of emotions. That's that way. Or spirit, so to speak. Yeah. I relate emotions and spirit to be related. It's more like charge. There's a potential difference between muscles and nerves and bones and fascia, for example. And the liquids, that the potential difference is not quite held together, kept together. So you're kind of reactive. So you don't have anger or fear or any of those. You're kind of like a landmine waiting to go out. You just have to touch that raw nerve and then you go, yeah. And then to get you to, be in the moment, see things in perspective, that takes a little work. Manomaya kosha or intellect. You talk about that word and you are hijacked into that. Oh, this means that, and science, matter means this. Yeah, and energy means this. So if I'm talking to a science person, they are hijacked into that way of thinking. And I only need to talk in terms of love. I always say, oh, love. Yeah, gooey, according to your relationship with love. Yeah. That's my pet peeve. So words, how you get hijacked into all of that is some of my peeves. Again, a lot of peeves. Yeah. No. Capricious disease, for example. So let's get things together, yeah? Then you have Anandamaya Kosha. Oh, joy and bliss. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Floating in your own world. Yeah. Oh, be in the ground. Yeah. Be in touch with reality. Why bliss? Oh, nice. Life is to be enjoyed. Yeah. Man, you got so much of work. You haven't been born to have a vacation. Yeah, because you've been so much traumatized through so many lives and so many experiences. Really, what are you talking about? Bliss is nice. So you have crystals and hallucinatories and whatnot. Yeah. So you are a little anesthetized to life. Yeah. So you don't have to remember or bounce back into what didn't work. It's called healing. Something is not working in the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, Shabda Kosha, it can be repaired. That's why a tire also, if it gets punctured, you can repair it. The how to of it is not known. That is why I'm coming to that one. Yeah, I'm coming to the how to of it. Yeah. I call it movementless yoga or NY. The Sex in the City and all that. Yeah. Intimacy with the basics. Yeah. Food, water, work, um, uh, uh, fun, cleaning, rest. Yeah, we're coming to that. Sarva Rakshakara Chakra. So fifth circle of fifths, which I've represented in this one. It's a very musical one. Here, I've represented, it's not fully drawn, but what I've done is the Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra, the triangle, I've drawn it ulta, wherein there's Artha, Nara, Ishvara. So it's like Artha, Nara, and Ishvara. So I'm representing that in terms of a mirror, where X already has a mirror effect of the Y and the Z. Yeah. Where the X already has traces of why you're doing what you're doing and where you're headed. Yeah. It's like a mirror, the thing. So you can reflect upon the Y, you can reflect upon the Z from what you already have on the X. Yeah. So this becomes easier. This is where it will become an administrative statistical system where you can statistically be able to see if you do this, then you're heading there. If you do this, of course, you can change the course of how things are going. So I'm working on that. So it becomes an administrative statistical system. Statistically, you'll be able to gauge which way to go. Yeah. Um, and it's a musical thing. So there is, I call it as Shat Karma. Shat Karma would be, it also has reference from here, which is work is still happening. So as you can see, there is still a lot more work. But um, um, singing, music has reference here. Dancing has a reference here. Yeah. How you have a dance with life. So because this 36 has a reference with the Shri Chakra. Yeah. So your dance with the different circles, the spheres of influence, different circles that then form, yeah, can then be able to be traced. Yeah. And then you can work with them. How to work with them requires 4 values. NY, D4S, MITH. I call it as myth or meristem intelligence, therapy, TH. Yeah. But that's why I call it as heal, breathe, love, live. The other one is connect dot. Yeah. So you need to be able to connect the dots so you can recognize how is one thing related with another. So you can dash the dots and dot the dashes. Yeah. So both is required. You have to then be able to recognize where's the cross when there is a new change happening, where there is every new stage of life requires you to become a new you. But you should also recognize when are you now, oh, there are signs for, oh, you're now coming to the next stage, next level. And then what do you need to do so that you're a match for the new change? Human beings never stop growing. That's why we have 0 to 9 and then 9, 10 to 19 to 20 to 29. We got infinite numbers. That's because humans never stop growing. But you should also be able to recognize those signs and then see what you need to do so that you're a match for the change. That also has a trace here. So I've been living life like this, and then now I'm teaching what I've been doing. Yeah. So yeah, health, wealth, and wisdom. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to be able to develop your own Shri Chakra, we still have a Shri Chakra, but it needs to be it's not just truth out there, but truth as experienced by you, as lived by you, is where there is the benefits of what the Sri Chakra makes available. And that requires you to bounce off of my conscience, because the Sri Chakra is emerging from my conscience more clearly. Yeah. So what this video is about is to make more clearly for those who are not able to understand on how the Sri Chakra is emerging from my spheres of influence. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Original human intelligence is a large language model and it's a lived experience. Yeah. So from there is where I'm representing this. Now, so Shat Karma, as I call it, again, basics. Yeah. The six spokes wheel. So I think I'm kind of warming you all up to the basics. Yeah. And then from there, we have so many chakras. Some chakras have not been named, but there must be those names there. I will come to that too. Yeah. You're still in the fifth circle. Yeah. The fifth avaranam, it's been called, but it's actually the fifth circle according to this. There's some more circles not named. Okay. Now, this one, Shat Karma, singing, dancing, cooking, weaving, sketching. What I miss? Okay. Singing, dancing, cooking, sketching, weaving, writing. When you have to write a story that's better, for example, you have movies to make, or you have a book to write, or you have your own story to make better. When you're bouncing off of the several facets that needs to be in place by which you make those creatives where you haven't left something out, those necessary ingredients. Protection of health is better than prevention of diseases, is better than cure. Now, what does it take to protect those values which sustain the test of time, which have been sustaining the test of time and continue to maintain time and space? Is when you're having the microcosm take care of the macrocosm, take care of the microcosm, take care of the macrocosm. So this continues. Yeah. So, okay. I have then color coded the 24. Okay, I'm coming to it. So this is the fifth circle. Yeah, I'm coming to the why? Because this again has relevance for the other chakras. I'll tell you how. Boy. So this is like I have parsed the Shri Chakra into another format. Yeah. Where this is like the basics, the Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra. So Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra is kind of represented in administrative statistical system. You're arriving at that. More information management system right now, but kind of arriving at that. Now, that's a circle of fifths. Yeah, fifth circle. Okay, then we have Sarvartha Sadhaka. Is it? Yeah, Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra. That is me, I, mine, you, I, you, yours, we, us. The us circle. The us circle is Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra. So I will put them in a drawn format, how many spokes they have, what are the influences, because each of these are like chakras. It's like the Ashoka Chakra, for example, has 24 spokes, and that has a certain reference. So the As Chakra has a certain representation. I have to see how many spokes it has, what are the connected, related spheres of influence, how is it, the dot and dash of it, yeah? So I need to put that together. I will draw, I still need to do all that work. So I need to do that for each of these chakras. So they're talking as avaranams, 9 avaranams. And the ninth avaranam, Sarvanandamaya Chakra, has 2. So I need to draw them up so then you can then see in perspective. So Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra, the As circle, I need to draw. Then we have Sarva, 14 is Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra. And that is the me circle, me plus we circle. Yeah. So the ours, OURS, our circle is not having a name. I don't know if it's there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Then there is, say, the seventh circle or the eighth circle. They're all, eighth circle is us. Seventh is there. Sixth is there. There might be references somewhere. I'm tending to think circle of eights. Yeah. But okay. I was looking it up. I didn't quite find it. So I'll make it up. Yeah, I'll make it. So you can then see, oh, does this have reference with somewhere around the globe, but how you're functioning? And I say, okay, this is connected. Yeah. So, all right. And then we have the eight. The eight petal circle has been called Sarva Samkshobana Chakra. Sarva Samkshobana Chakra is, what did I write that? Of this one. So I made another one. This one. So this is with, you can see, with 24 spokes. I put 24 spokes and then drew circles from there. Yeah. Sarva Samkshobana Chakra is, wait, yeah, Sarva Samkshobana with 12 arms. I need to draw that with 12 arms. I don't think it's with 24 arms. I think it's with 12 arms, but I'm going to draw it to confirm that's true or not. Because this is a representation of how I've been living life and how I've been seeing humanity cross boundaries to live in life in the multiverse. Yeah. What does it take? Or rather, how I've been doing things? Or what did I do such that the lockdowns were lifting during the 2 years of the pandemic? Yeah. Because this was happening once, twice, thrice. And then that's the count, because I've been more like a doubting Thomas. Yeah. The sense, something, I'm in the 21st century. Why in the world will I believe that, one person can do things? So that would get me into panic. If one person can do this, what all can others can do? But then you see it's not a problem. It's a solution. And how does it work? Yeah. So I've been inquiring into the science of how is this possible. So I have a count of three. Three times I noticed that when I did my stuff, the lockdowns were lifting. Yeah. So if it's taken, my partner had to sing on stage, yeah, talk and dance, and I still didn't get that. That's my partner. Yeah. Why in the world will I think of any of that stuff? I'm just minding my own business, inquiring about what is life and what is humanity, and why do we, what is missing, the presence of which would make a difference in us being human, humane, alive, in love, and being married to life. Why are people seeking liberation and all of that stuff? So I was busy minding all of this. Why would I think I have a partner? Yeah. So doubting Thomas to convince me takes some while. Yeah. So my count is three. So I'm thinking there must have been more than that. Yeah. Because it's more like I have me. Yeah. So it's the ting comes at the me thing. So how many circles must have? So the Shri Chakra is having three circles. Like there is three lines for the gateways. The outer chakra, the Trilokya Mohana Chakra. Yeah. It's got three. It's got three worlds. Tripura Sundari, Tripura Sundari, for example, is talking about three worlds. Yeah. So it's the creation, preservation, destruction. That's the one way to look at it. So I had to me. So I had to become in three spheres. Otherwise, not happening. Yeah. So I will not move an inch. What are you talking about? Yeah. That's why India took float, I think. Yeah. From Gondwana land to join with Asia and form the Himalayas. Yeah. So there must move from 5 centimeters a year to 5 centimeters, 5 inches a year to 14 centimeters or 14 inches. So, and we have a 14 triangle circle here. Yeah. The Garden of Eden and enlivening life in the multiverse takes a little math and chemistry and biology and physics and Yeah. So we have at least 4 pure sciences. In my worldview, there are all the 4 are pure sciences. And you need to come to the purity of it, which means you need to regularly decontaminate stuff from which you're saying it as physics, but it's not really physics. It's something like physics. It's like called physics, not physiology. It's still not science. And chemistry. It's not called physiatry. It's called physics or something like physics, like economics or something like ecologics. Ecology, logical to or something like it. You got economics. Yeah. So you're still arriving at, because otherwise we'll have health, wealth, wisdom, no problem. Yeah. But we are having life or something like it. Yeah. So we'll come to life. So for that, we have to come to normal, ordinary, harmonious living. There are different kinds of survival mode to living, to thriving. Huh? We'll come there. Slowly. Once we get our circles all together. So thank you so much for listening. I hope I've said all that I wanted to say. 1 minute. I'm just still thinking about it. Oh, actually, I made a list of what all needs to be said. Yeah. So, what all have I discovered in this? I've kind of summarized here. Yeah. 1 minute. Okay, so it's got 16 total fractions. Okay. Ow. I didn't say that. So, when we say Artha Nara Ishvara, it's not Arthana. Okay. We have more time. Say yeah. Okay. That's a big one. Okay. I mean, I will just say it here. Huh? So if we say Artha Nara Ishvara, like in the previous video I said, then this will have to become blue and then pink and then yellow. Because when we color code it, the goals are like keep the yellow up, otherwise you become dull, and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah. So yellow, dirty fellow. Not much Shuddhikaran, Tattva Shuddhi and all of that. The yellow is not as the love of light, enthusiasm for life become dull. And you become adults. Yeah. Instead of being all fresh and nice. People die. Yeah. And being an inspiration. So you look at it, we have to become like you. Yeah. Kids have to grow up and then you say adults don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. And then they're talking about get married, and then they're talking about all disease. And then, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're saying. Then you seek liberation from life. And this is what life is for. What an uninspired life. Yeah. Ew. Yeah. So my pet peeve has been adults don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. So we don't have master class. We have baby class. Yeah. Baby class. B-A-Y-B-E. Bay. Like the Bay of Bengal or the Bay. Yeah. And B. Be like the Bay. Yeah. And then slowly you become like the ocean. Yeah. Otherwise you have dull and you got to convert the salt water into fresh water. That takes Samudra Manthan and movementless yoga and all of that. Otherwise, you become out salty and then crying and then the same old dramas. Your salty water ocean is not nice. So we have baby class, not master class. Yeah, these are baby kids. How to be as a babe. Now, so this will have to be blue and this will have to be red because when you color code, so from the basics, 6-spoke circle, you put another 6. Okay, that becomes 12. That will be Sarva Samkshobhana Chakra. Okay, let's not go with those names because I have to draw that to confirm that it's really 12 round circle. Yeah, I need to be sure about that. Okay, so from the basics, from the 6 spokes umbrella, when you make it to 12 spokes umbrella, yeah, you color code the 12. Okay, you get you color code the 12 with a red. Yeah. Where the red represents time. Okay. So what I've done is I've started that with here. It's like Cinderella. The party was over at 12. Yeah. So right on top, time. Yeah, red, color code red. Yeah. And you put another 12 to form the 24. And the next, the new 12, I color coded with blue. And the blue represents space. Okay. And then between the 12 and 12 is the Ashtadigbandhana, which means this, 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 and this. You color code with yellow, which means the time has, or the red code has yellow. So out of 12 arms, 4 of them are yellow. Okay, representing time. So which means we have 8 red coded ones. Yeah. And of the 12 blue coded ones, 4 of them are to be coded yellow, which means the diagonals ones are to be coded yellow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The diagonal ones are to be color coded yellow and they are of space. Yeah. So blue has 8 color coded arms. Red has 8 color coded arms. Yellow has 8 color coded arms. Yeah. That's also me. Yeah. And like oxygenated, deoxygenated, and got to keep the yellow together. So keep it's like mama, papa, baby. Yeah. Keep them all together. That's also how the egg doesn't become blue. Yeah. Okay. Not pink either. I know. It's got to be nice little white and beautiful. Yeah, clear. Very nice. That's how the chicken and the egg keep it together. Otherwise, you get fried, like striated muscles. Yeah, you get all striated are very nice. Tiger stripes, and then you do want to. And then we have somatic experiencing people to cool the trauma. Yeah, from too much of cookied. Cookied a little bit. You don't know how to breathe healthy naturally. Or rather, you don't know how to be because you're so traumatized from life. Yeah, you're a little cookied. Striated muscles. And then you have the soft muscles. So between you cannot really say that's like the egg. Yeah. When the egg becomes a little fried, you get a little striated, cookied. Yeah. So don't get cookied. And how to not become, don't be too raw egg. A little for people of substance. Yeah. So, but you maintain your freshness, your raw eggitude and your chickenitude. You have the egg and the chicken and not lose it. Yeah. To have the cake and eat it too. Yeah. Have the apple and eat it too. Eat the chicken and the egg. Yeah. It's all there in the whole scheme of things. How to do it comes movementless yoga. Yeah. NY. Sexnicity. Intimacy with life. Intimacy. Yeah. Then you have D for S. Yeah. Dharmapada for soul satisfaction. Yeah. Mythology. Yeah. You got to regularly keep growing up. So you have the Dashavatara and Dashami cycles. When you have connect dot, how to keep it together with all the circles. Yeah. Oh, be like, where's my placement in the whole scheme of things? You're one dot, you have lots of dots. Connect with the dots. Yeah. So they are their Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Wheels. You're Lord of the Wheels, and we are all connected. So what we're doing is one wheel to rule them all. One wheel to find them. Yeah, lots of circles. One wheel to bring them all. Yeah, health, wealth, wisdom, and all that. And in the darkness, find them. Because you don't know nothing. When we improve nothing, everything keeps getting better. Yeah. So in the darkness, so in the known and the unknown, and then in the room, in the darkness, there's a lot of things we don't know about. Yeah. So keep you curious enough. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. Yeah. No. It's such a beautiful life. Well, you're seeing liberation from life and all. You haven't seen life. Look at how many circles have been here. Yeah, how many circles are already there, which you haven't been seen or known there is to be known. Yeah, lots of tonguing to do. Yeah. So lots of me talking. Yeah. You should listen. Yeah. So this is the sea shanty. This is all fresh water and really, really nice. All lots of meals. Yeah. Lots of meals. We even have Shabda Kosha, not just five. Yeah, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. We also have Shabda Kosha also. Yeah. Lots of things. And then we have so many circles. Some circles we haven't even identified what the names are. That's a work to do. Yeah. Those who invest with me only are getting the benefits. Others are still looking for what's the next thing you're going to say. Yeah, do that too. Yeah, and when you're ready, invest. Yeah. So you should recognize when you're ready. So for that also there is ways by which you can identify that. Yeah. Yeah. Now, what was I saying? 8. Service no. Uh, Sarva. Ooh, I just lost the train. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Third one. Sarva Samshobhana Chakra. Yeah. The 16 petal or the 16 factions that makes a human being a human being. Yeah. At least we have 16 desires, but 16 factions. That is the second one. Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra. 24 arms. Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra. So I've drawn that here with 24 arms. Yeah. But then it's about what are all the other influences I still need to find the details. I got lots of circles to draw. So you want to talk to me? You'll have to pay me because I'm busy drawing circles. Yeah. Ooh, take some work. Yeah. So I'm busy. It's more like the kid saying, yeah, I'm busy. Yeah. Yeah. So you want to talk to me? You'll have to pay me for the time. Yeah, that I need to take out from drawing my circles. And then I will have a conversation with you. So now, because otherwise I'm busy making plans to have how to have us all come together. Yeah, okay. I'm paying affordable price. Yeah, premium health, wealth, and wisdom at affordable price. So I got to work on all that, how to have it be affordable for many classes of people. Lots of work. So me busy. Yeah. So then, meanwhile, you can pay me. So I'm keeping all the developments all becoming better, and then I can present in better ways so you can understand better. So if you like to contribute in these endeavors, investments are invited. Yeah, investors invited. Um, investors, I also regard them as students. So you will learn how to develop things yourself, and you would also be contributing to developing things myself. So there are many investment options. Yeah. Now, so you'll be contributing to making the world a better place to live in. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm just getting it. Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra, the 24 spokes. Yeah. And then there is Trailokya Mohana Chakra. That's like the silent flute. Yeah. Which is the 36 spokes. It's like, the circle of fifths, when you the fifth circle, when you blow it up like this, No. Sarva, Sarva Rakshakara Chakra. Yeah. Yeah, Sarva Rakshakara Chakra, the circle of fifths. Yeah. Which I'm finding is a um, circle of fifths. The music, so we have at least several videos on circle of fifths. It's got 16 total factions. Just one side. If you draw it as Nara, Artha, and Ishvara. Yeah. So it's like a heart has oxygenated blood from the left side of the heart and deoxygenated blood from the right side of the heart, which is basically to keep the light of love, the light of life on. Yeah. Yellow, right? Yeah. So that's like Arthanara Ishvara. So I'm thinking it's the Nara, which then keeps the Artha all fine, and then the Ishvara. Yeah. Yellow light of the purpose for being in existence, the reason for being in existence. Yeah. Um, how to improve when you have your X fine, your Y and Z are fine. Yeah. And I'm finding that those are between these red dots. Yeah. So in circle of fifths, you have the C, the home major, the C major. So it's called the homing octave, home octave. That's represented with a red. So when you connect that with the Shri Chakra, the first 12 triangle, the 12 arm spokes, which then becomes 8, out of which 4 of which becomes the yellow Ashtadik. Yeah. So from between this, there are 12 factions. Represent a 36 chakra. The C major, between C major, you have 12 notes. Yeah. And then what I've done is, I first drew the 12 plus 12. Okay. I coded the 12, I coded the red, the blue, and the yellow. Okay. And then I discovered, so between the C's are 12 notes. Okay. 8 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Okay. 8 notes there. And then there's also the 12 when you transpose. So if you take a protractor, yeah, and between the C and C, when you just see, when you measure it with the yellow, this is the Kubera. When you measure it from there, you have at 30 degrees, you have one C, and at the other 30 degrees, you have another C major. Between these two C's are 12 degrees. So I drew that, and then when you measure it together, you have 16. So between 8, and then but I first do the 8, and then I put the 12 degrees in between. In total, between the 8 and the 12, you have 6. When you draw it, I have 16 factions between the two C majors. The 16 is then transposing on the Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra. It's transposing with 16. Okay, you will say meaning, but you will see how this becomes a Sarvasha Paripuraka. It's so musical. I'm talking about Shat Chakras, Shat Karmas and all that. Yeah, beautiful. This is where music, dance, cooking, weaving, sketching and writing and all come together. Very nice. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know what in the world I created. Yeah. I've been living life like this only. But then it's just, I'm talking and people don't understand what I'm saying. Yeah. And now I'm coming with circles. Yeah. Many of them, and I'm still working on them. It's a giving field, you would say. It's called enlivening life in multiverse. Yeah. What does it take? You have a body that's human? They've not really studied the human body. And I'm also saying they've not really studied the English language. Yeah. Because with the 26 only, I've come up with there are 26 bones in a human feet. And we have 2 feet, which means 52. And 52 forms, there are 52 Shakti Pitas in India. Yeah. 26 is the number of English alphabets. And then we put the English alphabets together in, I was putting it in single syllable. Now I'm putting in two syllables because we have 2 feet. Yeah. Get 52. Shakti, Sandhana, Sharira, Utpatti. So they've not really studied the human body. They've not really studied the English language. Yeah. Because one person, she made the song that says, they've not really studied the female body. Yeah. I don't think they've studied the male body either. So I've been studying the human body since some time. And then we have male and female. Yep. It's more like models. Yeah. Two species keeping together on the on one planet. Yeah. So we get lots of benefits here. Yeah. So slowly, we start talking humanese. We will figure out how uh, human babies are created. Yeah. And what does it take to have our own body? We are also babies to our own parents. How to have the light of love. Mama, Papa, baby. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. We have three triangles, and three circles, and then three lines that form the gateway of Shri Chakra. Yeah. So me. How to keep the Sarvanandamaya Chakra? No, Sarva Siddhi Dayaka Chakra. I think so. Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra. How to have Sarva Siddhis. Yeah. This is what the Yoga Sutras have been, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras have been alluding to, referring to. But there is a story I heard that Patanjali was like a golden fish listening from the ocean when Shiva was talking to Parvati and talking about Parvati or to Sati? Parvati, I think, because Artha Nara Ishvara. Yeah. So I don't think Parvati was a real person. Yeah, may have been not really figment of imagination. Maybe Sati in the software form. Yeah. Um, so the soul has always been related. Yeah. So telepathy does not really work because people may have been listening to lost voices, hearing something and all that. Patanjali may have in some way written the book. But he heard something. So you would say um, Shravana, yeah, listening and written, not really smarana, yeah. So this is from um, I listen, I see, hear, smell, taste, feel, know. So it's not just smarana. I use the human faculties, yeah. So this is where I begin to introduce you to a book which you may not have considered as a book, which is our own body. So this is how we kind of begin to start studying a book. We all have this book. We are walkie-talkie. So this is baby class. Yeah. So you're already walking around with the book. One of the books that you need to pay attention to. Another one is a journal which you need to write notes in. I recommend OneNote so that you can carry it on your phone. You can carry it you can also relate it with, say, a computer, with your tablet. So you have different devices from which you can work on. While you may be kind of limited with carrying the size of a computer everywhere. You have your phone. So there are some benefits from using a OneNote. You could also keep a book. I recommend both, keeping a book as well as using OneNote, because writing has its own benefits because you use your dominant hand to write. Typing, you use both hands. Yeah, I recommend you practice typing with both hands because then you use your fingers. You say mudras. When you're working with the mudras, it's also working with your fingers. And that has your left and right hemispheres functioning very interestingly. So I recommend you type and you write too. You write with your dominant hand, type with both. Takes a little bit of circus, but life gets easier, but also your health improves, your wealth improves, your wisdom improves from learning to type. And to type not with O, A, and then B, and then C, not with two fingers. Yeah, or with just looking. But actually, I do that. I have 19 plus years of medical transcription experience, working experience. So I have the typing experience. So I'm speaking from experience, and there are benefits. to you being able to, somebody is giving a lecture and then you're typing. You don't actually have to look at it. And then you can make those small spelling corrections if that's required. But you get to listen to them. You get to see many things. You have the best of both worlds. Yeah, many worlds. A little bit. So you're not limited by space or what you can do and how to. Oh, by you focusing on this, they've said another word and that's gone. Oh, what did they say again? Yeah. So that's okay. Did I have more here? 1 minute. What all to say? I made a list here. Okay, that's 16 factions, 9 color codes. 9 now. Oh, okay. How did come 9? Okay, 9 color codes. Um. Oh, 9. How do you say this to you? Okay, that gets tough. 36 particles. 36 particles. I've not just 36 spokes, but I have 36 particles by which the Shri Chakra is not being able to be seen. Yeah, this is like one big baby class. Oh. 36 white is one colored dot. Red is one color dot. Black is one color dot. So these are like particles. Yeah, particles, particulars. Red is pink. Reddish pink. So pink is one color dot. Yellow is one color dot. Blue is one color dot. Transparent yellow. Yeah. Can also be twinkly. Yeah. And little like day, using stars in the day. Yeah. So they say Arundhati Nakshatra. Yeah, during the daytime only, during marriage times, Indian marriage times. They say, oh, see the star in the bright sky. Yeah, they're probably not pointing to sun. They call it Arundhati Nakshatra. So transparent yellow and then transparent black. Also that can have twinklies. So in the night when you're looking at, do you see stars? Yeah. So day stars, night stars. So we have versions from there, but let me keep them as representation. So that is white, red, black, yeah, pink, reddish pink, yellow, blue, yeah, um, um, transparent yellow, twinkly transparent yellow, twinkly transparent black, twinkly transparent, transparent, clear, twinkly transparent, clear. Yeah, got 9. Shri Chakra has 9 avarnams. Varnam, color, varnam is also called color. Yeah, when you color code the Shri Chakra with 9 of them, yeah, it'll be interesting how you're going to color code it because who had to figure that out? Yeah, that also needs to be drawn. How does the Shri Chakra look like? Colorful. I had to figure out how to color that. Yeah. So there will be 9. So 9 are 9 colors. And all of these are related. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Forms 36 counts. You have to count the center one. Then only forms 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2. So there is 4, 4. Yeah, 9 4s 36. Yeah. Yeah. And how is the 36 particles related? Fundamental particles. 36 lines and dots form 32, 72. 72 ragas. Yeah. Melakarta raga. The music of life. You actually have more because we have more chakras which hasn't been named. I'm finding there is, I was thinking 78, but 78 is more like representative. Why I say this is, I say 72 ragas, but I'm thinking 14 sounds of life, 6 levels of silence, stillness, nothing. So 6 levels of 36 already. So 36 inside this dot and 36 outside. It will also form 72. Yeah. And then you have 72 ka partner. 72 plus 72 from 144. Yeah. And then 144 into 3. Because you have me. Each person has a me. Yeah. You have 432. So you need 432-ish to form harmonious, normal, ordinary harmonious living. Yeah. So we got lots of circles to draw. So I'm going to go draw my circles. We done some. Yeah. तो क्या किया हमने? This is all yesterday's work. Yeah. So 12 sections that I've told about 12 sections. Me, sapaga. Okay. Sa is the red dot. Pa is the blue dot. Ga is the yellow dot. Sapaga. Circle of fifths has the basics yellow, red, and blue. Sapaga. Okay. Square. Squares. Oh, okay. I got to do that. I have to still do the 10. Okay, so I'm going to do the 10. Now, 7 musical notes and 3 octaves. Okay. So, if you see this as a quadrant, yeah, you can see this as 36. You can also see it as 4 quadrants. So, between one side, say between the west and the north, yeah, you have 3 sets of sapaga, like 3 octaves. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 3 octaves. Yeah, that's one thing. So 7 musical notes in 3 octaves with 6 sections per quadrant. Okay. Tatkarma, my way, I told you. So chicken egg, chicken egg al dente noodles. Yeah, this is where the cooking happens. Between the striated muscles and smooth muscles. Yeah. That's a chicken striated muscles. This gets a little, so chicken is reference to Moana has Moana, Maui, and Hehe. Hehe is a chicken. Yeah. And chicken. Yeah. And you would think, oh, stupid. But it's the Hehe is half Maui, so to speak. It's also a demigod. Because all through the entire journey, Hehe has been there. Yeah. You would think, oh, chicken, stupid. Not died. It has been there all through. It's also a demigod. Yeah. And so it's like, see, if you see Ice Age has mammoth, saber-tooth, and the sloth, keeping it together. So you think, oh, sloth, stupid, slow and what, yeah. So here also we have Maui, Moana, and Hehe, trio. And then me. I always think of stupid, intelligent, and intuitive. Yeah. Stupid, rational, and irrational. They say which is irrational, which is stupid, and which is logical. Yeah. That's more like a question. Yeah. So which is why I say me. That's like chicken egg al dente. It's more like egg is not all raw. Yeah. But also not fully cooked. So al dente. Yeah. Noodles, it's a little thing. It's just nice. Chicken egg al dente noodles. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Gayatri was Ashtadigbandhana isn't yellow. Ga. What? This whole construct is in Gayatri verse because you're keeping it together from the Ashtadigbandhana, which is yellow, color-coded yellow, and has a sound of ga. Yeah. So ga. So from the Ashtadigbandhana, it's where there is further as a point of reference. Ashtadigbandhana as a point of reference. And then from there, the other constructs are more coming into place, so to speak, seen in perspective. So it's a Gayatri verse. So Ga, it's literally like sound, Gayatri. So from Ga, Ya. Yeah. And then the Trilokya, Mohana Chakra. So Gayatri verse. So universe, Gayatri verse. Yeah. What else will I come to? We have more. Oh my goodness. Sir's Red Home for Healing Music. Yeah. So, we keep coming to the sir because this is the part which I didn't say. As I was thinking overnight about the matter, it occurs to me that in the beginning there was this light idea, and the light was deemed good according to the book of Genesis. From there, matter was formed, and then energy formed. The blue formed first before the red. I don't know how this is working. Yeah, how this is actually having sense. But my partner, I discovered, is older than me. Yeah, because I thought I'm the oldest. Yeah, I'm thinking really old. And then I meet my partner and I'm thinking, he's older than me. How is it possible? Then I had to go back to my books and then see how is the calculation working. How is he older than me? Yeah, so in terms of marriage, yeah, when you look in terms of calculation, the male is required to be older than the female. How is this related? Yeah, matter form first and then energy. So there's a song, Jivam Shama Tane Ni Enne Kalangal Mundevan. So he came before me. Yeah. So matter form before energy. Yeah. So according to the Shri Chakra also, yeah, here according to Shri Chakra, you're coming from outside to inside. From outside the door, way, gateway, door, we come to inside. Like the says, sanctum sanctorum of a temple, like that. Yeah, from outside. So we have the 14, and then we have the Shavatara chakra. Yeah. And then we have the Dashami. Okay, let's just say Sarva no. Sarvartha Sadhaka chakra. And then we have Sarva Rakshakara chakra. So Raksha is inside. Yeah. Rakshakara chakra is inside. Sarvartha Sadhaka. And then we have Sarva Raksha. So first you need to form the things, and then you need to protect it. Very interesting. Yeah. So life gives you lessons after the experience or something. Yeah. Yeah. And then you learn to what to protect. So it's like iterative improvement. This you do things and then you make mistakes, and then no, not that way. So we used to have warring fairs, warring tribes earlier. To that is not really working. Yeah. We also have had, say, genetics where close family members, there will be marriages. And then you discover that's not really working for genetic, healthier sperm and ovum and sustainable living such that you're not having diseases and all that. That's when over time we discover, there needs to be a certain math, a certain calculation for sustainably living, having a body that's human and forming healthy sperm and ovum. So, Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra and then Sarva Rakshakara Chakra. Yeah, so that's inside. So first matter formed and then energy. And then there is Vayu and Ishana. Yeah, what is, which way to go and what better to do. And yeah. So over many circles of influence, many cycles of civilization, I'm now talking what I'm talking. We also require to form the internet and then work on artificial intelligence by which to, discover what is original intelligence. Working on artificial intelligence, so the original intelligence, I look at why are they calling it artificial? And then you look at, so what is the original? So that had to form before I could go, how I wonder what you are. Yeah. Then you come to this. Yeah. So these are new circles. These are new evolutions from looking at how things are. Actually, that there's a better way to do it. Why are you doing that? Adults don't really know what they're talking about. You have kids around. Yeah, they don't really know. But you're working. Yeah, we're looking at you. Yeah. Small humans in different sizes. Yeah. Looking at why so much of circus? That is not unnecessary. Come with nanotechnology. Yeah. Boy. Simple. One little thing is enough to so much things you're making. All of it unnecessary. Enough. This is enough. Nice. One key to open a door. Yeah. With such so big elaborate things. Yeah. So okay, that's where I come to this one. Yeah, one key to open the door. Okay. So this is where pantheon of gods and all they say. Yeah, I'm saying Gannu Baba, Vigneshwar. Yeah, two consorts, Siddhi Riddhi. So when you're drawing this Sri Chakra, I'll put the link to the video from where I'm learning to draw the shape. Yeah. That person puts 4 circles and then draws an arc from the point where he draws an arc from the point where these 2 circles meet. Yeah. So there's a different logic to it. When you look at it, there are 2 more circles. You draw the 4 circles, and then you have to draw 2 circles on the sides of the top circle. I'm still figuring out what exactly is it, but I'm thinking arcs, because there are 2 arcs drawn from there, which when you draw a line forms the base of the first triangle. Yeah. Now I'm tending to think Arcturians. Why? Because you draw an arc. So there is this word called Arcturians. Do your work secretly, sacredly, silently, and those with eyes to see and ears to hear will respond. That's one of the quotes I found in one of the social media forwards. So I've been thinking, making all kind of noise, not making sense, and we've been doing work. So I'm tending to call that as Arcturians because you kind of draw an arc from there. I'm yet to figure out what that actually represents, but I'm working on it. But thinking over the matter overnight, I came to see that the matter formed before energy. And then you come to Vayu and Ishana. Yeah. So we come that far. So I'm still putting things together, drawing circles, connecting the dots and dotting the dashes. So that also is there. I said that too. So this is where the pantheon of Indian gods. Yeah. They're all represented here. Yeah. Ganu Baba, like right here in the concerts, Siddhi Riddhi. Yeah. So Skanda is also is represented with the 2 consorts. So there is again 2 there. Yeah. So so when you say Artha Nara Ishvara in terms of the upward facing triangle. So what does it take for us to have the siddhis required to grow up from where we are, from the baseline to where we are? So I still haven't I haven't seen the Shri Chakra with the upward facing triangle, but there's this idea that if you see the Shri Chakra as a sphere and not a 3-dimensional image, then you have the Akasha Ganga and Patala Ganga. That way, there is the you need to improve both. Yeah, you need to improve this triangle as well as this triangle. Yeah, that forms a Star of David in that sense. Yeah, but both is important. So the basics have these 2 versions for it. I've represented that as so the 2 consorts. So that is one basics where you put that's 4, and then you have 2 like this. Yeah, this way. That's also 1 6. Another 6 is where you draw the triangle this way with 1 that forms 1 3. Another one is the triangle with this way and the line this way. Yeah, so that also forms 6. So there are 2 ways to represent that. So I need to see which one works and why. So both is already having both are already there in the circle, the lines and circles that I've drawn with the 36 and 24 and 12 and then 6. They're already there. But then to see what do they all mean, yeah, in a way that makes sense, such that then we can recognize, oh, the grocer is in this circle. The bookkeeper is in this circle. Yeah. The traffic person is in this circle. The computer person is in this circle. So you don't have to go round and round for when you have solutions for, when you're seeking solutions for a problem. Yeah. So life just gets more sorted out. And then you discover you have this person in your life's sphere of influence. You don't have these people. You have not contacted these people. You don't know these people because you have not seen the need for them. Yeah. And then when you see how they have a value to play in your life, then what all you can create, what you're not creating because you didn't know you need to have those people in your life. And so you're limiting your life from, I can do this, I cannot do this, because you're kind of living from, oh, like this, like a camel, yeah, with a, because you're a horse with this thing. You can only see this way. You're not seeing anything left and right. Yeah. Life gets a little limited. Yeah, and you have diseases, health, wealth, wisdom, challenges. So progress becomes a little obstructed. Yeah. So have I covered all of that need to be said? I'm just looking. Okay. The Lord of the Wheels. Yeah, I actually quoted that. One wheel to rule them, one wheel to find them, one wheel to bring them all, and in the darkness find them. Yeah, you don't know a lot of things, so you'd like to hear further from me? Pay me. Yeah, invest in my enterprise. You also become healthy, wealthy, wise. I also become healthy, wealthy, wise. Future generations also become healthy, wealthy, wise. We all continue to become healthy, wealthy, wise. Healthier, wealthier, wiser. Yeah, yeah. So you got lots of information. Yeah. So you like to know more about what I'm thinking about and doing all that? Now you'll be benefited from all that. Protect. Premium health, wealth, and wisdom at affordable price. You're working at the finding details of the affordability right now, 500 rupees for half an hour. Yeah, I'm working on the finer details. So while this is the case, contact me now. We don't know what the price is going to become further, but we're working at affordable price. Yeah, nevertheless. Did I say all that needed to be said? I'm thinking. I think so. Oh, this is smart. Okay, this is a smart plan because you're based on time. So the red is represented by time. So we're working server Rakshakara Chakra, the circle of fifths. So that's where I'm thinking from. So there's a smart, specific, measurable, achievable, result-oriented, um, time-based. Yeah. 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 So it's a smart plan. So what's happening in the background? If you like to contribute, you'd like to fasten the process. That all requires work. So contact me. You see, this is a for-profit enterprise and how you'd also be benefited. Do let me know. Thank you so much for your kind interest and attention and support, encouragement. Good day.